Good day, everyone. We are from Caraga State University, and today we are going to discuss and share with you Module 3, Lesson 5 of Technology for Teaching and Learning, which is Digital Literacy Skills in the 21st Century. But before we start the discussion, let us introduce ourselves. I am Brazel Carmelo.
I am Jhoana Leopardas.
Hello everyone, I am Tanya Thea, I'm Castilla.
So let's begin the lesson with the objectives. So here are the objectives. First, identified and described the elements of digital literacy. Second, conducted a self-evaluation on level of digital literacy skills. The 21st century has redefined digital literacy. It has broadened its perspective to include other aspects of the 21st century context. And this includes cyber or digital literacy, media literacy, arts and creativity literacy, financial literacy, multicultural and global understanding. But this video lesson focuses on digital skills and digital literacy as a response to 21st century developments. We all know that millennial students are generally tech-savvy and digital natives because they practically know how to use a tablet, an iPad, smartphones, or laptop better than anyone else.
Good day. I am Jhoana Leopardas, and I will be discussing what is digital literacy and its literacies. So, what is digital literacy? Digital literacies are the individual's capabilities to be able to effectively and responsibly function and perform in a digital literacy. So, digital literacy means having the skills you need to live, learn, and work in a society where communication and access to information is increasingly through digital technologies like internet platforms, social media, and mobile devices. So, it was coined by Paul Glisser, a historian and educator, first coined the term digital literacy, arguing that digital literacy went beyond just skills in using technologies in 1990. So, what are the digital literacies? First, we have media literacy. It's one's ability to read information or content. So, media literacy is the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, and communicate information in a variety of formats, including print and non-print like television, blog, radio, and magazines. So, second, we have information literacy. Is locating information from the web and interpreting while evaluating its validity in order that it can be shared. So, information literacy is the ability to find, evaluate, organize, use, and communicate information in all its various formats. For example, students writing a scientific research paper would first search for information for a specific purpose and make sure that they access that information in an effective way. So, third, we have ICT literacy. It's knowing how to select and use digital devices. ICT is about critical and creative thinking, digital citizenship, and knowing how to use technology safely, healthily, responsibly, and ethically to meet our needs. Today, many students are quite comfortable with some technologies and may even be more knowledgeable than their teachers in their use. Next, we have communication and collaboration literacy, are one's capabilities in being able to participate in the digital networks. So, communication is based on the successful sharing of information through multiple means, including visual, digital, verbal, and nonverbal interactions. The message is purposeful, clear, and concise, leading to an accurate exchange of information and ideas, while collaboration is the exchange of information and things to advance the state of collaborative product. Next is identity management, is being able to understand how to ensure safety and security. So, identity management. Learners who are digitally literate in career and identity management are able to manage their digital reputation and online identity. This means that the learner understands who can see the content they post online and what impact that content could have, both positive and negative. So, next is learning skills literacy, are ways of knowing how to study and learn in a technology. So, literacy skills include listening, speaking, reading, and writing. They also include such things as awareness of the sounds of language, awareness of print, and the relationship between letters and sounds. Other literacy skills include vocabulary, spelling, and comprehension. So lastly, we have digital scholarships literacy. It's being able to think and participate in professional and research practices. This scholarship literacy requires learners to participate in academic, professional, and research practices that depend on digital systems. So the next topic will be discussed to us by Miss Tanya Castilla.
Hello, everyone. I am Tanya, Thea, Castilla, and I will be tackling the four C's of the 21st century skills. The four C's of the 21st century skills, namely critical thinking, creativity, communication, and collaboration, are essential to help students succeed in school and in workplaces. So the students need to develop and enhance these skills in order for them to do well in this century. First is critical thinking, finding solutions to problems. It is learning how to solve complex problems by using the ability to analyze, interpret, and evaluate problems. This teaches the students how to solve problems on their own and do not wait for others to help them. This skill also teaches them not to just accept claims immediately, but to be curious and to do research and to learn how to look for information from different valid resources, such as from valid websites from the internet, or from books. Next is creativity, thinking outside of the box. When we think about creativity, our thoughts immediately go to art or music. But creativity can also mean thinking outside of the box. This means that students will be able to look at a problem from multiple perspectives as well as propose possibilities to address the problem or issue and what are the risks that they might encounter. For example, the students were tasked to create innovative ways to address pollution. The students can perhaps create art depicting the effects of pollution or create a video where they talk about pollution and ways we can lessen the pollution and then posting it online. So through this, we can encourage or motivate students to think more ways or possibilities in which they might have not considered yet. Next is communication. Students must know how to convey or express their thoughts and ideas clearly and in an organized manner. This is to help connect with others and to avoid misunderstandings. Communication can be done through face to face interactions, online, or for example, writing an email or a blended medium. Next is collaboration, working with others. A student must know how to work well with others in order to achieve a common goal or to solve a problem. This is to help students be exposed to collaborative work because when students eventually leave school, whatever they do with their future, like for the example their jobs or careers, they will always find themselves working with others and you have prepared them for it. That is it. And then next for the that is it. Next reporter please.
According to Link 2017, there are 8 digital literacy skills we need to learn in order to become digitally literate. And this includes coding, collaboration, cloud software, word processing software, screencasting, personal archiving, information evaluation, and the use of social media. The first one is coding. Coding is a universal language and one that is useful whether a technical career pursued or not. For example, having a basic understanding of HTML, CSS, and the like creates a shared understanding and a sense of knowing what can and cannot be done on web pages. The second one is collaboration. In the online environment, requires deliberate students should be taught basic projects management and group work essentials to navigate between multiple platforms. Utilizing tools such as Basecamp or Trilio, in addition to collaborative functionality through Google Docs, allows a student to begin experimenting with effective online collaboration. The third one is cloud software. Cloud software is an essential part of document management. The cloud is used to store everything from photos to research projects to term papers and music. While students are likely used to saving their pictures, they may not have the necessary processes in place to save their academic work in a way that is discoverable and accessible. And the fourth one is word processing software. Word processing software is a device or computer program that provides for input, editing, formatting, and output of text, often with some additional features. It is often used in conjunction with collaboration and cloud software. And the example of word processing software are WordPad, Microsoft Word, Lotus Word Pro, Google Docs, and Dropbox Paper. And the fifth one is screencasting. It is a video recording on your computer screen and usually includes audio. And the examples of screencasting are on-screen tutorials, video lessons, and SlideShare presentation. The major benefit of screencasting is that the viewer can watch the screencast at a time when it's for them because learning doesn't take place in academic setting. And the next one is personal archiving. Personal archiving takes into consideration that we leave a massive digital footprint. Without a plan in place to archive this information, it can quickly turn into a web of unfindable and not useful information. Students should be taught concepts such as metadata, tagging, keywords, and categories secondly, and to help them start thinking how they are represented online. A personal archive can range massively in content. For example, one individual may deem their records collection such as a personal archive, and then another person may deem their dry cleaning receipts worthy of retention. It is also sometimes used informally to simply describe materials that are stored indefinitely, such as backup of emails or some boxes of old documents stored in a loft. The seventh one is information evaluation. A critical thinking to weed out fake news is crucial 21st century skills. Information evaluation has always been necessary. However, with the ease at which all people can create content and build knowledge, these skills become essential. Staying abreast of developments in information literacy and software engineering will paint a holistic picture of online information trends. Last one, we have the use of social media. Social media serves different purposes depending on the user, the technology, and the need. Students need to be given instructions and an opportunity to practice using various social media. For example, students should realize that Twitter is particularly useful for staying current on the latest news in the field, while Flipgrid is great building a sense of community. We should always remember that in order to be successful in today's society, one must be prepared to learn, adapt to, and learn new literacies, since many of these new literacies are tied to proper use of technology. Regular instruction and practice in how to use technology platforms is paramount. Digital literacy has been defined in many ways that is understandable by both digital natives and digital immigrants. Teachers and students should not only be proficient in how to use digital skills, but they need to see the information and technology to find, evaluate, create, and communicate information requiring both cognitive and technical skills.